You end the day and you're like, where did all that time go? I was here for 8 hours or 9 hours, but I just didn't get anything done. So what happened? Well, I divide distractions into two different groups. I call them firefighters and babysitters. So first I want to talk about firefighters. And for that, I like the dramatic background noise there. We planned that. For that, let's walk into the fire station. Let's look around, okay? So over there, you see a couple guys watching TV, a couple guys playing a board game, and there's a couple firefighters. They are in the kitchen making up, I imagine, a pot of chili. That seems like something they would eat. So they can do whatever it is they like to do until that alarm goes off. When that happens, they have to drop everything to respond to that call. Whether it turns out to be a 5-alarm fire or a kitten stuck in a tree. 100% focused. Now, this is what we want from firefighters. We want our public servants to be ready to go, to be focused on the action, but you shouldn't be acting like a firefighter, should you? Well, let me take you back a few years. I'm running that professional ballet company, and I am under the gun because payroll is coming up soon, and we don't have enough money. So I am swimming in a sea of spreadsheets, trying to find money here. Who can I pay a little later? How can I make this work? And out of the corner of my eye, I see one of my administrative staff walking toward me. And have you ever seen somebody who's on the warpath? Where you just kind of see they've got this look in their eye. Their arms are slicing through the air like they're swords, and their feet, they're punishing the ground. They're walking so hard. So she walks up to my desk, and she goes, "Ken, we have too much toilet paper. What are you going to do about it?" And she storms off. So at that moment, I became a firefighter. I had to do some detective work to find out what had made an otherwise good employee so upset. Well, it turns out our company had been touring for a few weeks. We weren't in the office. As a result, we had used less toilet paper. The orders for toilet paper had continued on their normal monthly schedules, and the area where we stored the toilet paper was now overflowing. Now, in my world, having too much toilet paper isn't that big of a problem. It's a storage issue. But for that woman, on that day, she thought the most important thing that I needed to do was squeeze the Charmin. You got to be careful. You have to protect your time from these types of distractions. So what are perhaps some strategies for how you could do this? Well, some people like to do this thing where they come in early, they stay late, and they work through lunch. The idea being, you can get more done when other people are not around. Now, I have tried this, and yeah, it works. But the problem is that you're coming in early, you're staying late, and you're working through lunch. And over time, you're going to start to burn out. So I only suggest that for very short bursts of time. University professors, now, they are a clever bunch. They have these things called office hours. You remember those? So basically, during certain designated times, 2 to 4 in the afternoon, let's say, you can come. You can talk about the previous test with the professor. You can ask for help. You can just shoot the breeze with the prof. Doesn't matter. They're there for you. But once that clock hits 4 o'clock, the end of their office hours, that door closes. And they can focus on research, publishing, whatever they need to do to move their career forward. Is there potential in your organizations to set up something like that, where there are certain designated times you let people know, hey, this is the day when I have to do the XYZ report. It's important to the organization. I gotta focus. Let me do this for this amount of time. May work, may not. Sometimes you have to wonder, are people coming to you with all these distractions, interruptions, because they don't know what to do? Well, if that's the case, that's a training challenge. Take a little time, invest it with them. You can solve it really easily. But there's a final point here. Are people coming to you because they don't think they can make a decision without your blessing? In that case, you may want to let go some of that control you got. Hold people accountable, but give away some of that control